Here are the 12 interesting facts about the prophet Samuel. Samuel is one of the most intriguing Old Testament figures. He is a star player in the story of David and Saul, the first two God anointed kings of Israel. We meet him as a baby, we meet him as a national leader, intercessor, and even a ghost. Here are a few interesting biblical facts about the prophet Samuel. Number 1. Samuel is a miracle child. The Bible tells of many significant adults, but only a handful of significant pregnancies. Isaac, Jacob, Ismael, Perez, Samson, John the Baptist, and Jesus are the others. We meet Samuel's parent before we meet him. His mother Hannah cannot have children, but God hears her prayers and opens her womb, blessing her with the child Samuel. Number 2, Samuel's name means name of God. The translation of Samuel literally means name of God or God has heard. Number 3. Samuel is from the tribe of Levi. Not only was Samuel from the tribe of Levi, but he may have had Ephraimite blood too. This qualified him to serve in the temple, but Samuel was much more than a priest. Number 4. Samuel is the last judge. You can read about most of the judges in the book of Judges. After Joshua dies, the nation of Israel enters the days of the judge, when there was no centralized government. During this time, God would raise up individuals to deliver Israel from her enemies. The book of Judges tells us about 12 judges, and first Samuel introduces two more, Eli and Samuel. Number 5. Samuel anoints the first two kings of Israel, Saul and David. When the people demand a national king, God directs Samuel to anoint Saul, a tall man from the tribe of Benjamin. Saul doesn't turn out so well, and so God has Samuel anoint a young shepherd named David as the future king. Not the king Israel needs, but the kings they deserve. You can read all about that in 1 Samuel. Number 6. Samuel is the first of the prophets. In the book of Acts, Peter also considered Samuel to be the first of the prophets after Moses, that is. A prophet is someone who speaks on behalf of God. Samuel isn't the first person to be called a prophet in the Bible, but as far as we can tell, he led an order of prophets in Israel. Number 7. Samuel is a priest. He begins his ministry serving the chief priest in the tabernacle. Samuel makes sacrifices on behalf of the people and offer intercessory prayers to God for them. Number 8. Samuel is a Nazarite. Like the mighty Samson, Samuel is dedicated to the Lord as a child. This dedication was for life, and so he never cuts his hair. Number 9. Samuel is the only ghost we meet in the Bible. After Samuel dies, Saul meets with an Ewok, a witch of Endor. The maiden conjures up the spirit of Samuel, who isn't too happy about what Saul has done. You can read the whole story in the First Samuel chapter 28. Number 10. Samuel led the greatest Passovers. Hundreds of years after Samuel's death, a king named Josiah celebrates the Passover. It's such an affair. The author says it's the greatest Passover ever since Samuel's day. Number 11. Samuel is remembered for his prayers. The psalmist who penned Psalm 99 ranks him with Moses and Aaron as one who called upon the Lord's name. And the last, God calls Samuel by name twice. Samuel is one of 8 people in the Bible that calls by name twice. The others are Abraham, Jacob, Moses, Martha, Simon, and Saul.